So next I'm going to show you how I edit them, because I always edit the caps first. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your folder. Depending on the size of the GIF, that determines how many frames you can make. So I'm going to do 26 frames. I want to cut these. And so, by knowing that, I know it can't be too big of a GIF, so I'm going to make it be 245 by 200. It's one of my favorite sizes to do. So on my favorite section here on my computer, I have made a folder, and actually the folder is on the desktop, and it's called GIF caps. This is the quickest way to find this because you're going to use this folder a lot for moving things around. And then when you make it on the desktop, you can drag it over to the favorites, and it just makes everything quicker. So I'm going to paste those caps in here. Then I'm going to go back to Photoshop. I'm going to go File, Open. And I'm going to open one. So there's the cap, and it's open in my Photoshop. Okay, so first thing I do to color them is I like to make a new action. So first start with a new folder. We're going to call this folder LOL, just because of reasons that have nothing to do with anything. Then you need to click this one here. This is the new action tool. Title it whatever. I'm not going to retitle it. And press record. So first thing I'm going to do is choose my size. So you go up here, image size, and you can adjust the size. This is right now a very big image. So the first thing I'm going to do is resize it to 700 pixels in width. That way it's not too big, but you still have room to resize things and crop things out if you need to. So I'm satisfied with that. Next thing I'm going to do is go to my layers and duplicate this and set it to, where is it? Screen. And once I've set it to screen, you can see the, oops, terrible camera person here. You can see that my GIF is pretty white in coloring. So I'm going to take the opacity down just a little bit. Then go ahead and play around with adjustment layers. Until you find something that you like. So there's my thing at full size. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. The last step is go to Filter. Oops. First you want to go Layer, or actually over here. Sorry. This little menu here. Can you see my mouse? Let's see. Okay, over here there's this little drop down menu. And this thing comes up. See all the different options. Go to Merge Visible. That'll make all of those layers into one, but only do that when you're happy with the coloring. So once you do that, go to Filter, Sharpen, Smart Sharpen. These are the settings I use. You can choose whichever settings you like, though. Then I do something different, and a lot of people don't do this, but this is actually a tip I learned in a photography class. Make a new layer and set it to overlay, and then that overlay layer, go to your filter menu and go down to Other, and click High Pass. And this will just give you a little bonus sharpening. Nor the color changing, because that's not going to help anything, but this just gives it like just a little extra sharpening. And then you're going to press Control Shift E to merge the layers again. Then press Control S. Then press Control S is to save it. You can also manually go into File and Save. And finally, click the little X to close it. And go on your action, stop recording. So now you've made an action that's going to color all your GIFs. First of all, this is the side part. You need to go back to the folder, delete that pretty one you just edited, because if you don't, it'll just mess up the way the GIF looks. So once you deleted it, go back to your Photoshop. Sorry for random kitty there. Go File, Automate, Batch, Bright. And I'm going to choose to automate a batch from LOL, my folder LOL Action 5, and that folder that was on my desktop that I saved all the caps in. And press OK. And now Photoshop's going to work its magic and edit all of those caps for you. So I'm going to show you down in my folder here. You can see that they're changing, because Photoshop's editing them all for me right now. So they are changing from the boring color to the nice edited version. I prefer to do mine this way because I have a hard time with PSDs getting them to be the right color. So I just edit them myself. This way is also a lot quicker than using a PSD. You don't have to go through and run in any other actions once you make the GIF. So the next video, I'll show you how to make the GIF.